All right, this championship tail to tape is brought to you by VeChain, the official blockchain of UFC. Leon Edwards, a -265 betting favorite at close. He is 32, Belal Muhammad is 36. Edwards taller by a few inches. No issues on the scale for either man. Edwards will have a reach edge of a couple of inches. All right, now for your main event introductions, the veteran voice, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Our three judges scoring this contest at Octagon side are Ben Cartledge, Derek Cleary, and Clemens Werner. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Mike Beltran. This championship bout is brought to you by those about to die. Chariots crash and gladiators clash in the new original series, coming this July to Peacock. For those in attendance and UFC fans watching around the world, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Co-op Live in Manchester, England. For the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 23 wins, 3 losses, 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 169 pounds, fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, USA, presenting the #2 ranked UFC welterweight contender in the world, the challenger, Belal. Remember the name, Muhammad. And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 22 wins, 3 losses, 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds, fighting out of Birmingham, England, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Leon Rocky Edwards. Come on, Leon, son.
All right, gentlemen, been over the rules already. Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves now if you want. Very well. At the sound of the bell, come on out, handle your business. Let's go.
No surprise, no touch of the gloves between these two rivals. It is 5:36 a.m. here in Manchester, but you would not know it as we get ready to decide the UFC welterweight championship.
All right, gentlemen, first round. You ready to fight?
It doesn't feel like 5:30 a.m.
Belal Muhammad in the red trunks, Leon Edwards in his custom green trunks with the flags of his two home nations. Here we go.
So the speed, that's the big question. That's what Leon identified. Said Belal's too slow. Belal's in deep. He's got him. Wow.
Early takedown for Belal Muhammad.
Easy takedown.
All right, this coach's cam is brought to you by Cuervo Tequila. Mike Valley, Horacio Gutierrez front and center.
That's it. We talked about this all in the build-up.
Little things, Belal, little things, little things, little things, little things. Beautiful job.
Mike Valley.
Get the elevation, get your hips in.
Chiefing the command there. Felt like they needed to make this fight dirty. They had to close the distance and pressure the early takedown of huge use for the challenger Muhammad.
Belal wrestles different. We talked about this. It's not the same type of wrestling as in Usman or Covington. And Belal won't be deterred. He'll try to wrestle.
Outstanding job by Edwards, DC, to control posture and then get back to his feet.
Yeah, Leon did a great job there. Got taken down for a little bit, control. Belal had him right where he wanted. Early in the first round, still dry, still strong, not tired. Leon got back to the feet pretty easily.
Leon did a really good job of getting back to his feet. Now he needs to break the clinch. He needs to get away from Muhammad. Actually, Leon's going for a takedown here.
Well, he did that last time against Colby, trying to prove a point. And Kamaru
took them both down. But again, I think the longer he plays this game, the better it is for Muhammad.
Some good clinch work nonetheless from Edwards. Some nice shots to the body as Muhammad raises a knee.
It's a pretty good start, though, for Belal Muhammad. Round one proved he can take him down.
Muhammad has only been taken down 3 times in 18 UFC fights, just once in the last 5 years.
What made Belal get that takedown, though, is he constantly is pressing and he's putting Leon on his back foot.
See there, Belal came backwards. He does that a lot. He retreats, so his opponents kind of chase him down. That's when he level changes and hits the takedown.
Good
it's
right
actually
hand
pretty smart
from Muhammad, but Edwards has done a lot of work to the body early.
Yeah, there was a big knee from Leon a second ago.
And now Edwards attacking that back leg of Muhammad. Muhammad working off of his jab. A lot of Muslims and Palestinian supporters in this building for Belal Muhammad. Of course, Leon Edwards has the bulk of the crowd. Under 2 minutes here in round one.
Yeah, so Muhammad there. Oh! What happened there? You get him with the jab?
Beautiful uppercut by the champion. Yeah, left uppercut.
I couldn't see from my angle. Oh, that's a hard kick.
Nice jab in return from Muhammad. Edwards, very patient striker, picks his spots beautifully.
That was a beautiful uppercut. They just showed me the replay. Man. And then the body kick as well.
The thing about Belal, though, you better be ready to fight at this pace for 5 rounds, because he will not slow down.
Muhammad lands a left hand, switching up his footwork repeatedly early round one.
Well, Belal does look much quicker with the hands. Rips to the body there. Just not as skillful or finessed as Leon, but it doesn't mean he can't be effective. There's a good left hook, though.
And he had an elbow prior, so Muhammad realizing some success. Nice uppercut now from Belal.
Wobbled Leon. Leon looking a little concerned. There's a good onslaught and a double leg takedown for Belal Muhammad.
Huge takedown for Muhammad now.
This is a massive opening round for the challenger.
Beautiful start by Belal Muhammad. A lot of pressure on Leon Edwards, backing him up and mixing in the takedowns at the right time. He's not forcing takedowns where Leon can anticipate them coming. He gets him defending his hands, and then he level changes.
Well, because he's not just throwing hands to set up the takedown. He's throwing hands with bad intentions. He's landing, he's gripping to the body. So Leon has to defend, and then that's when he level changes.
Some nice ground strikes as well for Muhammad with that left hand.
Great first round for the challenger.
Yep. Ooh, for the big elbow as well.
A near perfect start for shots, perhaps DC landed by Edwards, but twice as much volume and 6 more connections by Muhammad in round one.
Yeah, and right now Belal Muhammad extremely confident coming off that fantastic opening round. Oh, sticks him again with a big right. The hand speed of Belal.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Leon spoke about this in the build. He thought Belal was too slow. Not proving it right now. Belal is throwing hands with him and throwing fast.
Yeah, there's 2 real nice jabs.
And now he's got him backed up against the fence, and this is where Belal will change level.
And this is the difference, what I said before. He's not using the hands to set up the takedown. He's throwing hands with a real threat. He's landing on the champ and then choosing to go for the takedown when he wants to.
There it is. Locked hands immediately.
Yep.
Swing him off the fence.
Muhammad using his strikes to get inside.
He's got the underhook, though.
Yeah, this one's going to be tougher. He was able to pull him up under the butt.
He ain't going to get it.
Well, yes, he will. He's going to step around the front.
He ain't going to get it.
The fence, he's going to take him back.
He ain't going to get it.
Wow, good job by Edwards.
Edwards, outstanding on the wall. Great takedown defense historically.
Yeah, typically against the wall, he's an expert at it.
Yes.
He defends takedowns perfectly. He knows how to play the whole underhook game.
There it is.
But there's a great knee tap.
Yep.
Edwards able to get to a knee, but Muhammad now 3 of 4 on his takedowns, working off the back, at least partially of Edwards.
Leon Edwards has got to get up, and he's got to get going. But the thing is, Belal Muhammad has now gained respect in the striking.
Yeah.
So he's not, just like you said, Mike, he's throwing to land and hurt him.
Of course, and he is landing, and he is hurting as well.
Well, a lot of people scoffed when Muhammad and his team talked about his boxing this week. Hands like Canelo Alvarez. Edwards got away with a fence grab.
Slapped him on the head.
Yeah, it looked like maybe he landed on the head there.
He landed right on his head.
Yeah, that was a bad one as well. 3 minutes left in this round. Belal's trying to sync up the choke, trying to get the second hook in.
I mean,
He's tearing ahead.
I mean, unbelievable.
In terms of momentum.
Muhammad historically not much of a submission threat. One career win by rear naked choke. Normally favors position and control over submission. We're going to isolate Edwards being dropped on his head here.
Belal switched to the high crotch. I mean, Leon went straight down when his head got spiked.
Yeah, that's a gnarly visual. He did post with the left hand, but right on the head.
I mean, that makes me cringe as somebody sitting here with severe neck pain.
Well, Leon Edwards needs to get his hands to Belal's hands. Right now, he's trying to stand up without hand fighting. He's got to get to the hand fight.
There it is again. Belal's on fire right now.
He's fighting so well.
Absolutely on fire.
Well, doing everything through 8 minutes that he said he would do, despite the legion of MMA naysayers. 2 minutes to go, round 2.
Well, the reality is, in this round, he's absolutely ragdolling the champion.
Yeah, he's mauling. He really is mauling. You know, Leon Edwards made a point earlier in the week. He said, he's no Khabib. He's no... Right now, it looks like a Khabib type of performance. Yeah. All the wrestling, Leon's got to get to work. He's not... See, right here. Edwards is not fighting the hands and the lock of Belal Muhammad. I did another telestrator earlier, highlighting how Belal Muhammad switches from his takedown to his takedown. He never unlocks.
Edwards perhaps trying to monitor and manage his energy here, but Belal Muhammad has largely muted 18,000 plus.
There's a lot of boos as well, but to be fair to Belal Muhammad, he's fighting the perfect fight.
Yes, he is. This is exactly what he needed to do if he wanted to win this fight.
Under a minute now to go in round 2. Live odds, but one angle. You see the flip.
But also, like, the fatigue of Leon Edwards having to wrestle this long. I'm pretty sure, though, that him and his team spent a lot of time working here to make sure that they were prepared for what Belal would try to bring. Oh, he gets Belal down.
And there's a takedown late in round 2 for Edwards. 6 times in the UFC, Edwards has gone either 25 minutes or into a round 5, so has a lot of championship experience coming.
I was going to say, watch the knees to the body. That's why the left leg of Belal is there, to stop the knee, because that's lined up perfectly for a powerful knee to the solar plexus.
That is huge for Leon Edwards to secure this takedown and show and prove to himself that he can score takedowns himself. But I think the key to him winning these next 3 rounds and retaining his championship is going to be him defending those takedowns and keeping the fight in the center.
Big reset from Muhammad, but likely up 2-0. All right, Dave Lavelle in the corner of Leon Edwards, calling for him to press forward and close that distance. Muhammad's corner will tell you space is their enemy.
Yeah, fantastic corner work for Belal Muhammad. Nice and calm, positive affirmation. The corner of Leon Edwards, a bit of panic, urging him to wake up, to go to work. And Belal Muhammad's just going to continue doing what he's been doing. I mean, great pressure. Throws a nice little head kick there.
His pressure's crazy.
Yeah.
And then right now he's got Edwards grabbing and wrapping instead of getting his hands in between his legs and Belal Muhammad, he's wrapping over the back, and that's why Belal's securing these takedowns so easily.
Really nice job by Edwards.
Great reversal by Leon Edwards.
7 takedowns on 8 attempts for Muhammad, but a real quick, assertive reaction by Edwards there.
Belal's got to try to get that left arm back between him and Rocky. But Rocky's got to get that pressure going forward, get Belal to his hands. Beautiful switch there by the champion.
Oh, look at this. Trying to get the body triangle.
He's got 2 hooks in.
Can you imagine?
That would
Leon wants to choke him out.
That would be so crazy. But Leon Edwards is a great grappler. He has shown time and time again that he can get submissions, and he's very good from the top.
Muhammad has never been submitted, but Leon Edwards certainly more of a threat as a finishing grappler than Muhammad.
And he's got a really solid position here as well. I mean, he's got the hooks. He's got almost a body triangle.
And it may be about just this, right? Stealing some of the momentum that Belal Muhammad has gained in the first 2 rounds of this fight.
He's got the seatbelt grip, so he's really got control of Belal Muhammad. Now he's firmly got the body triangle locked in.
It looks like Belal's trying to rotate back towards him.
We might be here for a couple of minutes.
I was gonna say, not out of the realm of possibility that Edwards could maintain this position for much of the round.
Yep.
But if you're Leon Edwards, you want to stay here.
Right.
Because then you win.
Yeah, that's
rounds,
what I'm saying.
Right? You want to try to stay here and win this round, because right now Belal Muhammad has all the momentum in this fight.
Well, he's gonna hold him here, of course, but every time whilst he's holding him there, he's trying to choke him out at the same time. Let's not forget that. So he's got 2.5 minutes to defend the choke. Leon has 2.5 minutes to choke out Belal Muhammad. But I don't think they're getting back to the feet anytime soon.
It'll be hard for Leon to choke him when his right arm is under the arm of Belal Muhammad.
Mike Beltran certainly not going to take this dominant position away. Coming up on 2 minutes here to go in round 3, scheduled for a championship 5.
Beautiful grappling right now by the champion.
Yep.
Muhammad desperately fighting that off of his jaw, and the Edwards corner calling for more offense out of him. Now Muhammad trying to control that left wrist of Edwards. 90 seconds here, round 3.
So the corner of Leon Edwards is saying they want more punches to try to set up the choke. They want Belal worried about getting hit in the face, and when he's getting hit in the face, then maybe he can slip that arm under the neck. But right now, trying to just go and attack the choke will be very difficult against a high-level mixed martial artist like a Belal Muhammad. I don't know why Leon's reaching across there. I'm not sure what he's trying to set up. I don't think he should try and go for an armbar here.
No.
He needs to just keep this position and keep punching.
I was thinking the same thing. I thought, is he going to go for an armbar? For the people at home that don't know, if he takes his left leg, takes it off the foot, and then just rotates his hips, he can turn it into an armbar, but he ain't going to get that on Belal.
Not at this
now.
level. No, not at this level.
No.
Last submission win for Edwards came in Manchester in 2016.
And here's the deal. When you're offensively wrestling and offensively grappling, you're much less fatigued. When you start defending is when you start to really feel the pace of the fight.
Yeah, the way round 2 ended and the way round 3 has played out figures to give Muhammad a lot to think about as he hits that stool before the championship rounds.
Absolutely.
And Leon tried to catch him sleeping there, so to speak, because for Belal, in this kind of situation, you're going to be 100% focused. You cannot stop thinking because you can't see your opponent, but you know he's trying to choke you out.
Round 3 to the champ. Round 4, the incumbent Edwards in green, the challenger Muhammad in red. Mike Valley, Lewis Taylor, and the crew in the Muhammad corner calling for a little bit more output on the striking front.
He's been able to get to Leon with his hands.
Yep. Oh. You can't forget about that. Those brutal head kicks of Leon Edwards.
Leon does a great job setting that up.
Muhammad just uttered poke. Seemed like he caught a finger in the right eye. Big connection on the feet by Edwards.
Yeah, Belal he's throwing a lot. I mean, he's landing a lot as well. It's not as pretty, it's not as technically perfect, but it's very effective.
Nice left-hand counter a moment ago by Muhammad, and there's the jab with some sting on it.
And the reality is that Belal's fighting fearlessly. He's not really respecting the threat from Leon. He's just walking him down, and he's throwing with no fear whatsoever.
Nice uppercut a moment ago, and good volume from Muhammad. A 1-2 there.
Big 1-2.
This is where the level change comes too. He gets him digging strikes, and he lands a few big shots up top, then he level changes. But because he's so active, Edwards can't even get started.
No. We saw this against Sean Brady. The hands were massively improved.
Edwards fights for an underhook. Still taken down to a knee, but not yet taken down.
Now, Belal's got to be careful because we saw this last round. In fact, we've seen this every round.
He rushed.
And Leon has had an ability to turn this to his favor.
It's crazy watching this, knowing how well Leon Edwards has been defending takedowns. For Belal Muhammad to be landing 80% of his takedowns is crazy.
Well, if you ask Belal Muhammad, he says that Kamaru Usman, that he fought for the third time, wasn't the same Kamaru. That's the words of Belal. He said that the head kick coming off the knockout, that really played a part in that. He also said that Colby was a little slow.
He said Colby sucks is what he said.
Well, I was trying to be polite about it.
He said it.
He did.
17 minutes in, largely these rounds have been easy to score.
Yes, they have. And right now we're in another round where it looks like you have to score it for the challenger. Unless something changes very quickly.
A little bit surprised at maybe how reactionary Leon was in the striking realm here early round 4. He just didn't seem to be.
Well, Belal's landing. It's not like he's not landing.
Yeah.
You know, but because Edwards is on his heels the whole time, he knows that he should not be back against the side of the octagon.
Well,
but the pace that Muhammad is fighting with is not allowing him to control the center.
Belal doesn't care what Leon's throwing. He doesn't fear any of the consequences. He's walking him down, he's throwing shots, he's landing, he's brimming with confidence. He knows he can take him down. And that's kind of throwing Leon off. It's like, whoa, what's going on? You know?
Or when he gets hit, he isn't like stopping.
No.
But when he hits Leon, Leon takes a back step. And that's what's allowing him to be so aggressive on the feet.
Muhammad's jab has been outstanding tonight. Edwards starting to show a little blood on that lip, but back control for Edwards in round 3, and now Muhammad in round 4.
Yeah, this is the exact same position that they were in round 3.
And if Muhammad can maintain this position for the next 90 seconds or so, Leon Edwards will very likely need a finish in round 5 to retain his title. The Muhammad camp really felt as though they could do this to Leon Edwards. There were a lot of doubters. So far, pretty darn good.
So many doubters. People didn't want to believe. And Belal's very aware of it, right? He even says, people, they don't like me. But it doesn't matter if they don't like me. I'm going to prove that I'm the best in the world. And to this point, he has proven he's the best welterweight in the world.
And that's why this week, you know, Belal was kind of saying, the word hate was thrown around a lot. And he was like, well, listen, Leon Edwards was kind of dismissed quite a long way before we got a shot at the title. And he's doing the same thing to me. He should know what it feels like. He said he's brushed me aside. He's not giving me the credit or the respect that I'm due. And that's kind of where the hatred came from.
All right, so Edwards able to reverse position late in the round, working inside the closed guard of Muhammad.
Beautiful reversal by Leon Edwards, but just being on top isn't enough. He's got to throw some big strikes. He's got to risk losing his position.
Right.
Yeah. If he wants this reversal to matter.
Right. Not out of the realm of possibility were he to land a big elbow and cause a cut, he could win the round.
10 seconds left. Keep coming. 6 seconds. All the way.
But I gotta think every scorecard around the world has it 3-1 Muhammad as we follow the champion to his corner before round 5.
Sit down. Last round, you gotta stop him, Leon. We all at him. Come on, son. Come on, Leon, man.
got to get him on the back foot. Put
Last
some
5
damage on him
minutes,
early.
Last
You know,
5
take
minutes.
it down because you're ushering him in. You've got to get him on the back foot.
We're on the back foot. You know
okay?
what shooting
All
for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Switch these legs
Let's
on.
put some knees in as well. Let's go.
In a rhythm, few feints, and then go for it. Get him on the back foot.
Come on,
Okay?
man.
Come on, Liam, man. Come on, man. Come on. All out now. You gotta pull it out, son. Come on, Leon. Leave it hanging out there.
Shoulders, let's get
Come on.
this.
You ready to fight? You ready to fight? Hell, let's go.
Round 5 is brought to you by Manscaped's Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, the official electric trimmer of UFC. Visit manscaped.com now.
Leon needs to throw a jumping knee because Belal's walking straight at him. The head's not moving off the center line. A big flying knee, jump up right, vertical. I mean, that just might be the ticket that he needs because Belal Muhammad's having a field day right now.
He's fighting so good. Now, Leon Edwards is throwing harder here. He's throwing now.
Well, you have to.
Good entry, nice takedown defense for Edwards, but Muhammad creates him with a couple strikes thereafter.
Yeah, but that's in the center, right, John? Now he's getting to the side of the octagon. It'll be much harder to defend this takedown if Leon doesn't get off the cage.
Jab by Muhammad keeps Edwards at bay. Now Leon attacks the body.
Level change coming.
Nice right hand from Muhammad, gets through.
And even, honestly, look at that. Level change by Muhammad. The moment Leon gets to the fence, that's his trigger. Time for me to go now.
Muhammad trying to drag Edwards down. Edwards staying composed and upright, at least for now.
I mean, Belal Muhammad has fought a beauty of a fight.
Edwards now has fingers clasped in the fence.
Yeah.
Rather blatantly. Just a soft warning from Beltran.
But it's just that Leon's not fighting his hands fast enough whenever Belal is on his back. And then Belal advances positions. We saw this against Wonder Boy. When Belal gets a takedown, he jumps the back, he controls you. And he's doing it again.
9 takedowns on 13 attempts. Largely other than that middle round, Belal Muhammad doing everything he said he would do in this rematch with Leon Edwards.
He's doing everything he needs to do to win the fight. You know, the crowd, I get it, they don't like this. We've had 3 rounds of this where they're taking the back and controlling. Totally get it, totally understand. Especially when it's 5:45 in the morning.
Well,
but
I mean,
Belal's doing what he needs to do to win the fight, and this is not an easy thing to do. He's taking down the champion, he's controlling the champion, and he's threatening to take the title off him with one tiny little error. Leon loses the belt.
yeah, people will leave it, right?
People are
It's not a
leaving.
kickboxing match, though, and if you want to dive inside the numbers, Belal Muhammad has landed nearly 100 more total strikes than Leon.
Yeah, I mean, you can't question. And Edwards has done a good job defensively on the submissions, but in terms of the takedowns, it's been much more difficult for Leon Edwards. Honestly, I haven't seen Leon Edwards taken down and controlled on the ground like this since he fought Kamaru Usman the first time that they fought.
And that was
Or even the
Orlando,
second
Florida
time.
in 2015.
The second time he got taken down, he fought a little better on the ground. The first time it didn't look like he knew how to wrestle.
2 minutes now to decide the championship.
Tonight, Belal has made him wrestle him on his terms, and that's allowed for him to get way ahead in this fight. But to count Leon Edwards out is not something I'm ever doing again. I did it in Utah, and he ended up getting that head kick.
Well, he's going to get to the feet if he's going to get a stoppage, or take the back and get a choke of his own. And right now, with 90 seconds left, that's not looking likely.
Seemed as though, in terms of the tangible improvements, the MMA masters were able to see those from Leon Edwards, maybe more than they could see them acutely from Belal Muhammad. But in his one championship opportunity, a lot of people didn't think he'd come around again. Couldn't have fought much better with a minute to go.
Yeah, without question.
Cardio, too. Belal's cardio looks phenomenal.
The cardio's phenomenal, but the skill's phenomenal. We talk all the time about Leon Edwards and the improvements. Belal Muhammad is a different person completely to the first version that fought Leon Edwards a few years ago. I mean, this is an incredible performance.
Even his striking looks so much better.
He's executed the game plan to a T. He's landed well. And Leon Edwards is still fighting. He's still reversing. Look at this. 40 seconds left. Can he do it? Can he posture up, rain down elbows, get the finish?
Oh,
there's a big one.
Another one.
And he's open the ball.
Wide open.
again. Wow. Leon knows the clock is ticking.
And who knows, that strike could very win him round 5.
Can he retain the title? Can he land more elbows? Oh, there's another one.
I mean, that's what you want to see from your champion. He's just fighting, trying to give himself an opportunity. Highly unlikely, though, guys. But what? I mean,
there's another. He's trying.
Huge elbows late. But all indications are we will have a new UFC welterweight champion. Belal, remember the name Muhammad, at his suffocating best tonight is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 48-47, and 49-46 for the winner by unanimous decision and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world.